Are you a musical artist and you're trying to get your music out there? Or are you an active listener that wants to listen to a certain song for that special someone, or even by yourself? Well, now here's your chance. Submit your song suggestions to our brand new email to theprettyuploadpodcast@gmail.com. Get those song suggestions in, and hopefully you'll hear that song potentially in our next podcast episode. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, the one and only Amancio, back on the mic, back in the flesh. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday morning. To be honest, I really needed that 2 week break. I was comfortable, but not comfortable enough to quit this podcast. I mean, I'm still sticking it out for you guys. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to stop. But anyway, anywho, let's start with the celebrity news. Now, a few days ago, it was reported on by TMZ that Blac Chyna hasn't paid taxes in years and she doesn't have a bank account. When this first was released on, I think it was like the 21st or it was the 21st or the 22nd of this month, a couple days ago. When I first read this, I actually read it on Instagram and I honestly didn't even believe it. I thought it was like fake until I looked at myself and I saw like tons of articles saying the exact same thing, that she hasn't paid taxes since like 2018 or 2019. Like, bruh, I was honestly perplexed when I read that because not paying taxes for that long is a problem in itself. Because first of all, by her like saying that in like in the public in the media, you know Uncle Sam is taking note of that. You know they'll be coming up at her front door like Adele saying, "Hello, it's me." So you know that she's setting herself up. And then to not have a bank account to store all that money that she made. First of all, she made over 25K making public appearances, made 1 million on OnlyFans, and has accumulated 2 million overall for her other ventures. Like, bruh, where are you doing with all this money? Like, where are you storing it? Like, if you don't have a bank account, then for one, do you like have a special room store with all this money? Or do you have them in rubber bands or something just stacked together? Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, she's over here probably spending recklessly on whatever, just recklessly spending, and then just not thinking about her like financial future for herself or her children. Like, it's just a hot ass mess. Like, celebrities nowadays, celebrities and influencers need to get it all the way the fuck together, because them not even thinking about how to financially become financially stable, it's a problem. Like, it's really a problem. The fact they will rather rent every single thing. They rent houses, they rent cars, they rent clothes, literally rent every single thing. And then by the time, when it's time to owe people, and it's time to, it's time for them to collect, they want to make excuses, or they just want to back out from their problems that they initially started. Like, it's ridiculous. Same song and dance every single time. Like, they need to get their shit together. Like, half of these celebrities nowadays don't even have their shit together. Like, they out here trying to flaunt and flex to make it seem like they have all that when they don't even have shit. So, point blank, Blac Chyna needs to get it together. And then she wonders why, she wonders why her and Rob have that little cussy battle going on, because him and Tyga's not allowing her to have full custody of their children, because she's allowed them to see them on Sundays. Like, honestly, it's just like, wow. Blac Chyna, get it all the way together. Angela White, Angie, get it together. Seriously. In other news, Megan Thee Stallion sat down with Gayle King yesterday talking about the incident that happened with her and Tory Lanez. You know, the whole shooting incident. So before I express my opinion about this, just take a look at the interview.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the
Right.
way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, "Dance, bitch." And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I
So
was
is
so
he
scared.
in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He
How
is standing up over the window,
Okay.
shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, cause I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
Were you afraid for your life at that
I was
time?
really scared because I had never been shot at before.
Now, this particular situation makes my head spin overall, because it kind of is hard for me to side with who, because this story has been like developing for like 2 years now, because the incident happened around July of 2020. So first, I remember when Megan went on Instagram Live, she was explaining the situation. I instantly believed Megan, because her story was more convincing than Tory's. She even showed a photo of her foot getting shot at, like the aftermath. It was all over her Instagram. And I remember she took it down a couple hours after that. So I remember she posted a picture of her actually getting shot. And plus, at the time, Tory didn't even say anything. Like, he didn't say anything at the time. And, that's when you have, like, plenty of celebrities backing Megan, like, to the fullest, like, for a while. It was not until later on when Tory spoke out was that when people started to change their minds. And honestly, for me, I kind of did change my mind a little bit, because, so for one, even though Tory has been charged with gun charges after that situation, we still need to hear his side of the story, because I felt like pretty much everybody kind of jumped on the Megan, Team Megan bandwagon and blamed Tory and fuck Tory bandwagon, because simply they just want to have this little, protect black women narrative, They feel as though that the black woman is unprotected. So instantly, as soon as the black woman face any type of injustice, they automatically take her side, and that's it. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but in this case, I'm not saying but I felt like, with me personally, even with me, I felt like I definitely sided with Megan, simply because, she had evidence that she showed of her side of the situation. The way that she explained it, definitely, was convincing. And so I myself, probably a lot of people who are Team Megan or were Team Megan at the time can attest to that, can say that they didn't want to listen to Tory. They just want to automatically just believe Megan and just leave it at that. But looking back on it now, it should not be like that. Like, they're not even allowing Tory to even explain himself. I mean, I think I believe he did, but I'm saying, like, fully explain himself like the way Megan has. Like, her going on several interviews and several campaigns trying to, explain her side because of whatever trial that's coming up between them. And I feel as though Tory is not getting that same treatment that Megan is getting, because, if he was the initiator in this case. So I definitely can say that if things were different with the way when this first came out, everybody should have basically just heard both stories and make a conclusion on who was right and who was wrong. And you have people out here saying that they think that she's lying. Personally, I don't think that she's lying. The only thing I can say is only time will tell. That's all I can say right now, because you definitely don't know how scary it is to be with somebody who has a gun in their possession, and somebody who never experienced having like a physical gun like in a prison before. That shit is, honestly, it definitely is like not mind, it's kind of like mind blowing, but it's kind of like it will take you aback if you're not used to it. So I kind of understand, where she's coming from when she says she felt scared, because who wouldn't feel scared? Who not feel scared when you're around a gun? Because shit, if I was near a gun and somebody had a gun, I would definitely be like a little bit like, taken aback. But overall, all I gotta say is that time will definitely tell. If Megan is in the right, then she's in the right. If Tory was in the right, he's in the right. Both of them eventually will get the justice that they deserve. So kudos to them. Now, with that being said, we'll be right back. But now, here's our song of the week. Here is the song of the week on Creatively Unfiltered.
Would it be cool if I made a move to do what you do? Pull you on you. Would it be cool if I made a move to do what you do? Pull you on you. What if I don't answer my phone? What if I let the sun beat me home? And when you wanna reach out for me, but you can't cause you know you still lonely. I can't remember the last time you walked through the door. You said that you'll be back, but you don't come no more. I know the last time I said it was the last, but every time you call, reminded of the past. And that's why I cool if I made a move to do what you do. Pull you on you. Would it be cool if I made a move to do what you do? Pull you on you. Even though you did me wrong, in my eyes you're right. And even though you did me wrong, take you back every time. How would you feel if I play the games you play? Go through your phone and see the lies all in your face. When you say the last time was the last time, but when I call your phone, you pick up every time. And even though I did you wrong, you ignore the signs. And even though I did you wrong, you take me. Should I continue? Do you know I'm going with it? Would it be cool if I made a move to do what you do? Pull you on you. Would it be cool if I made a move to do what you do? Pull you on you.
Welcome back to the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the song. As usual, shout out to Fitz G for his song Cool. Make sure to go stream that song on all music platforms along with his other music. Now, I know y'all used to me doing the whole store recommendation segment, but now I'm thinking about incorporating a segment that's similar to that. It's going to be called Food Recommendations. I know y'all foodies out there listening. I know y'all love to hear about that. Y'all know, in case you don't know, I love food. I'm a foodie myself, and yeah, food is one of the most important things I like to talk about with people. You know, what restaurants are out there, about where can I dine at, and just just gain some more knowledge on food in general. So yeah, so just to tell y'all this, a couple of days ago, I went to this bakery down by Copley Square in Boston. It's called Levain, and it originally was from New York, but they brought it to Boston like I think a while ago. So yeah, I was just going to work, and I was just going on Newbury Street, and it was at the corner where 7-Eleven is. So I went over there just check it out because I remember seeing a lot of people talking about it. So that's when I just checked it out. I went to the entrance. First of all, even when I first walk in the door, all you smell is like fresh, like baked goods. Like the pastries, they had bread, they had cookies, brownies, like anything pastry related you can think of. They had it right there, already cooked, ready to be sold. I'm sold. So yeah, it was definitely like an experience that I was getting into. So I went in there. I looked at the menu. They had a bunch of goodies. They had a bunch of like cookies. They had the chocolate chip cookies. They have oatmeal raisin. They had walnuts. They had chocolate chip and walnuts, which is the one I got. And even had like brownies, double chocolate chip, and I think they have French bread. I'm pretty sure they have French bread, but yeah, they sell like pastries, bread. They had beverages, and yeah. So I went up to the register. I let the register know that I wanted 2 chocolate chip walnut cookies and 1 double chocolate chip, and that's when I waited for a couple minutes. They gave it to me, and I left with some Fiji water. So I went outside, and when I took a bite out of the chocolate chip walnut, oh my god, y'all, the first bite out of that cookie, it was so good. Like when I tell you, it was like really, it was savory as hell. Like it was like the whole chocolate like melted in my tongue. Like it was just so delectable. And then I tried the double chocolate chip cookie, and it was so good. Like I love chocolate, period. But this type of chocolate, it was on a whole nother level. Like you feel me? It was so impeccable. I said impeccable. It was impeccable. Like I really did enjoy that. So if you ever stop by Levain's, make sure to tell them that Amancio and Creatively Unfiltered podcast sent y'all to them, because their bakery, it needs to blow up. Like it literally does, because it's to me, it's like it's underrated. So once that they gain more customers and like people get to know about it, I guarantee you they'll stick around for a long time. But now another food restaurant I think you should go to, Chili's. Because I don't think Chili's get the recognition that they deserve, because their dishes, like their Cajun chicken pasta or Cajun shrimp pasta, Lord, it's really phenomenal. Like I've literally been addicted to Chili's for like going on 2 years now. Like their whole quesadillas, their chicken sandwiches, their pastas. Listen, dining in person is better than having it delivered, because when you have it delivered, it gets cold after a while because it's in somebody's car and it's just sitting there, and once it gets to your house, then that's when it just becomes like, warm, and it's not warm where it's like warm and hot. It's kind of like warm, but it's like cold in a way. But versus when you get it dined in, and when you sit down and eat it at the restaurant, it's like fresh out of the oven. That's when it's the best time to eat Chili's food. If you eat it then, and you have it like, you eat it like in person, I guarantee you their food in person is better than having it delivered. Like it's on a whole nother level. And the best thing about Chili's is you can get some of the dishes like for three for $10. Like it's literally that cheap. Some people may say that Popeyes is like the best restaurant to go to, or Wendy's. Nah, Chili's. If you want some food that literally like stick to you, go to Chili's, get some their dishes, and I guarantee you will not regret it. That 3 for $10, it comes in clutch. Like dead ass. It comes like it depends on what dish you get. So like for example, I got the 3 for $10. I got Cajun chicken pasta with appetizer and some chips. Yeah, chips and salsa. All that came like under $10, $10 to $11. It's not like expensive. So if you're looking for like a cheap place to eat at, something that will literally last you for a little bit, Chili's is the way to go. Simple as that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up because my storage is almost full and I need to like just clear a couple things after I like publish this. And once this is aired, then I can just go and just delete the actual like MP3 off my phone, but it's still gonna be saved. I'm just gonna delete all the extra stuff on my phone. So, bruh, storage can be such a ass sometimes. Like, especially when all these items on my phone or my laptop are like sometimes I really need them, but to clear them, it's like damn, I didn't expect it to get full that fast. Like shit, it be coming at me left field. But overall, I'm just doing this because so that I can have enough space so that I can continue recording my voice, my lovely voice, and just keep on doing these podcast episodes. But yeah, overall, it's been a pleasure once again. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in every Monday. As usual, stay positive, stay creative, and see the sun. See the sun? What the fuck? I meant this. Hold up. Rewind that back. Stay positive, stay creative, and stay authentically you. Yeah. See y'all in the next one.